Every family has a story. Grandparents, great-grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, sisters, brothers, mothers and fathers, daughters and sons. The fabric of a family is woven through time. Like an epic novel, the story of your family spans across continents and centuries. Likewise, there is love, there is community, and there is triumph over adversity. Imagine for a moment that the story of your family could be told in the manner of a great movie or an historical documentary. A film that preserves for future generations the biographical history of relatives they have never met. A story told through the words of your family members and the pictorial and written archives of your family. Letters, classic family photos, home movies, genealogical records, all combine to trace the core story of your family in a medium that brings to life a past that is too seldom talked about in our hurried contemporary lives. Earnhardt Pirkle introduces Legacy Films, privately commissioned family biographical films. Expertly produced, beautifully filmed, and written exclusively for your family, combining in every case the cinematic art of storytelling with the power of one's own family story. And once completed, the film belongs to your family.
He's always wanted to help out. I think that goes back to how he was raised with his mother, because while his brothers were at work in the field, he was having to tend to his younger sister, get her ready, and fix all the food for all the field workers coming in. Daddy was raised on the farm, and they didn't have electricity, and they didn't have running water, so it was, going to the bathroom was a pain, I'm sure.
You will very much oblige me if you would please send me a German-Polish prayer book with the English translation, also the 5 books of Moses translated in English. It is also gratifying to be able to inform you that we've established here last year a Hebrew Benevolent Society. Our society is at present very small, numbering only 5 families and about 8 young men.
My grandmother preached education and knowledge as the foundation for kind of having a better life and a better standard of living, but it was never about wealth or the acquisition of money. Since she was as active as she's always been for pretty much my entire life, I thought it was absolutely normal for people to go and have, lunch and breakfast with the governor. It wasn't until I got a little older and realized that everybody's grandmother is not as busy or as well known as my grandmother was.
From the perspective of 21st century America, we can hardly fathom the social and political conflict that preceded the Civil War. We do know, however, that in the midst of that turmoil, the Reverend John Gregg Fee and a small community of strong faith followed God's calling and started a school. Their vision, as strong 150 years later as it was when they conceived of it, has evolved into an educational model for the world. Berea College has built a tradition of interracial coeducational education that stands as a testament to the goodness of the human spirit.
The history and pride of families is a treasure that can be shared by family members for generations to come. Legacy Films will be one-of-a-kind personal expressions of a family's legacy, a moving tribute that links younger generations to their past by honoring those who have gone before. We look forward to telling your family's story.